Welcome to 80s farming. What we're doing right now is sort of slightly unsafe, but only slightly. Like, bare minimally unsafe. Other than that, welcome to our new series. Ooh, this older truck is still putting in the work. It might not be very balanced, but it is definitely still putting in the work. It's putting in the most work, actually. Don't tip over, don't tip over. Why is our door open? Don't tip over. Oh my. This is our oldest truck on the farm, I believe. I don't know if it's the oldest vehicle, I'm not sure. Actually, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Either way, yeah, we bought a farm. We're not doing so well financially, but we just picked up John Deere's 7000 planter. That takes liquid fertilizer. Uh-oh. We couldn't take that turn at those speeds. Not even at 20, not even at 30, you will roll. And I'm in miles because this is an American map. I decided I'd just, go full American here, other than the temperature. I keep temperature in Celsius. Because I am a Canadian. And, oh, I like this truck. We're still shifting a little late. There we go. Look at her go. Don't worry, I do have a small bit of diversity in my vehicles. But only a small bit. Like, I'm going to say my Chevy to Ford ratio is like 10%. Actually, I don't think we need to turn here. I think I can go straight through. And that'll take us to our farm. Yeah, you don't know where our farm is, so do I want you to know? I'm kidding. Off we go to the farm. This truck is definitely 55 miles an hour. I don't think I'm going to do that with this thing. The way it is. Okay. We might not need to be in fourth. I don't think we need a 4-speed when we're hauling this much stuff. I think we only really need a 3-speed. Alrighty, 50 miles an hour. We're doing close to the speed limit of 55, I'd say. This thing's pretty beat up though. This truck has been around forever. And she will probably be around forever. And yes, I do have an FS22 series I'm trying to work on, but there are still not very many mods I enjoy. I'm testing a few, trying to find some I like, and make probably a modernized version of what we're doing. Actually, I don't think we need to go in there. We'll look at the house later. This is our farm. We own that field, and then we have one right there. We're going to be planting this field right here, ahead, the really hilly one. So I'm assuming soybeans are next month. Almost sure of it. Soybeans, yeah, they're 1 month away. But you might as well pick everything up early and have it. Alrighty, so now we have all of this. I think I did an equipment tour, but I kind of changed the equipment, as you can tell. What the heck? Why is our window down? Is there a way to roll it up? I don't know. Anyways, as you can tell, I kind of changed the equipment from the equipment tour. It's not what it was during the tour. So here's our truck, one of our many. Of course, here's our planter. I might turn around, and then you can see our camper and a couple other pickups over there. We got ourselves a Trans Am, like a Pontiac Firebird. I believe it might not be a Trans Am, it's just a Pontiac. Oh, we're stuck. We got ourselves a Caprice. We got ourselves our big boy, our 4630, of course, a 986, and that little tiny Massey Ferguson. I don't know what we're gonna do with the Massey. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to pull one of our seeders. If not, we will need to get ourselves another one of these ones. These big boys. So there we go. 1 car, 2 car. 1 tractor, 2 tractor, 3 tractor, right? Close the shed up. Of course, we have our little Chevy with a 350. Mowed out twice, almost mowed out 3 times. But she's still going. We got our plow. 1 trailer. 2 trailer, believe it or not. We got ourselves a Kenworth. A Kenworth. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna mispronounce everything somehow. We got ourselves our low bed. Planter 1, planter 2, or seeder 1, seeder 2. John Deere 6602 with, I think it's 215, yeah, already. I was going to say 211, but it's a 215. From there we got field A, field B, field C. We plan to buy a fourth field, but we do not have the money right now. Alrighty, we're running out of gas in this truck. I've driven it to town twice since I filled it up last. Twice. Alright, let's go up to our house where we have even more stuff. This truck is barely even, struggling, 100% barely. Yes, barely. There's our camper that we used to, that's our old house. We used to live in that. Believe it or not. That's what we were living in. We can't land originally. I think I'm going to park down by the dugout with this thing. On brakes. This is probably our nicest truck, though. Then this is our only Ford. Diversity, yep. We got a GMC. Then we have another big boy truck. So this and this are our biggest trucks on this farm. Nothing else compares to the size of these two. 454 and a 6.9 V8 diesel. But this one's probably going to be used a lot more often for hauling the goosenecks. And this thing should have been used to haul this, but I really wanted to drive the classic truck at the start of this video. I love this thing though. This thing's nice. And when we go into the 90s and the 2000s, we'll be trading out trucks. Like this one will probably go off. I don't know if any of these two will go. That one will probably stay forever. One of our cars might go away and we might get something more modern, And we're gonna end up doing more modernized series, like starting off in like fully modern or whatever with some used equipment in FS25. But this is the start of our FS22 series. I hope you enjoy as we get going here, as it picks up. So yeah, I'm gonna be planting in this episode, as you can tell. Alrighty, so we're in the little, K10 here. We have a 2500, a K30, and then a K10. The K10 and the 2500 run the same motor. It was originally only going to be meant to pull that around and go camping, but might as well use it for the heavier stuff. I think we're just going to go around this way. Up we go. Be slightly careful with it because it is a decently heavy load. And we'll drive it over and we'll fire up the 986 and hook it to the planter and take it on over. Yeah, just to show off the map. We live by 4-5 and the field that we made in the center there. That's all we have. Okay, put this into neutral. We won't need a taker anywhere. Oh, we left the door open. Can't be doing that. Oh, we left this door cracked too. Cannot be doing that. We don't want no one stealing these things, especially not that one. There's our 986. Warm her up. That's not warm up. Oh my goodness. If anything, I think we're buying another Deere. Maybe not though. We might actually buy another. Oh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need another tractor, and we're just run a baler behind that one, like an APN or something like that, and then we're sell bales on the side, and that's the point of that. What the heck? Why is my HUD on? My HUD. I could have sworn I shut it off. Get off. Alrighty. But yeah, we can run like. Let me take a good look. I only cheated money in to do the building of the property, too, just so you guys know why the bank system's in here, because I'm pretty sure it was visible. Should actually have that at the start of the series. Actually, we could go used and get ourselves like a 930 Comfort King, because they're nice tractors too. Like the Comfort Kings are very nice tractors. They're about $3,000. What's a 1030 cost? Also about $3,000. They're nice. You can put a little umbrella on it, but I don't like the umbrella. I actually like the ones where they got the full cabs on them. But I guess that's not an option with this one. These are from the 60s, by the way, so they're about the same age as our truck. This one might be a little bit older. It'd be nice, too. It's about $4,000. Either way, let's get this thing to the field, and I'll get right back with you guys once I'm in the field. Alrighty, we're in the field here. We're just starting planting here. Hoping it empties at a very even rate. I'm not sure if it will stay like that or not. I also have Dusty Lands expansion on here, so it gets pretty dusty and throughout here. Come on. There we go. I just have to find the gear. Keep that pointed at a line there on a nice angle. So plant this field and hope to make enough money to cover back the costs of everything. We can go up a gear. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're cruising. We are cruising through our field. Whole 9 mile an hour. And everything I have is like tachometer and like actual like dials and not the digital ones, because I like the dial ones, even though this is like, I think this is the 80s styling. I really like the dials better than I like looking at digitals. It just feels more, you know, proper to me. Okay, how wide can we go that? Is that gonna touch? Good. Alrighty, well, this will be nicely done. Off we go seeding yet again. Up and down the field. Lots of people out there who actually enjoy watching this type of stuff, so I'll make sure I include a little bit of it here and there in every video. Some people are more just into the RP stuff because it's a very realistic looking game. I enjoy doing a little bit of both. For that I mean I do all the farming and then I will add an RP in somewhere here and there. Like a flat tire or something. – 9 miles an hour. It's not the fastest I've ever driven. Believe it or not, this is slow as heck. It's fast for a planter, but it's slow as heck. This tractor can definitely pull this a lot faster. I don't know why the game limits you on speeds, but yes it does. And I have not played 25 enough to know if it also limits you on speeds or not, but we'll find out when we start recording on it. Alrighty. This thing's got that western interior and I love it. Same as like the trucks and stuff, we will be trading in equipment come the 90s and then the 2000s and all the way up to modern. And I think we're actually continue this series if we're going to do like the modern to modern. I think we're actually play this one till we get bored and we're transfer the money that we have, if they have the bank management, by the time I actually want to play FS22 and have good mods. This is only if we don't get like good mods before. So far I see like the squad has a decent truck. I don't know if that game, it just doesn't look as nice to me. Not as appealing. Okay, we're almost we're quarter way down seed already. Well, over a quarter. And we're doing some pretty good damage to our field here. Planning pretty well. I think we'll also do some plowing in the next episode. This one is strictly, we're going to finish up the seeding, and then we'll make our way to whatever we have next. This is just soybeans. Come on. Running this thing at decently high and modern RPMs. I'm always worried about it. Alrighty. Not the straightest planting I've ever done, but we're just straighten some of it out as we drive through it here. That will be a little bit better, not perfect. But you know, I'm not perfect, so. Alright, we gotta probably gotta increase our angle here because we're not taking it enough of an angle. That's what's happening here. Okay, we're almost halfway down our seed. Not quite, so. But we're almost on the field, so I think we'll be fine for this one. We only plant in one of the fields, and then 1 year, and then we're seed in the other two. And then we'll switch it up. I hope though in 4 eventually, because then we can just do 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Try and keep the money really high, because soybeans is probably our most profitable sum here, but can't always do that. I think we actually have to start doing corn eventually. It'd be pretty good. Also, it'd be pretty high. I don't think it'd be pretty high, but I think it'd be pretty useful. 1 field of corn every year. But yeah, our 1 field up there was harvested a year or 2 ago and just not planted. I'll get back to you guys in something exciting happens or when I finish the field. As we finish up this field here, we have the drop a gear because it's just not pulling nicely. Maybe drop 2 gears. Oh my goodness! Come on, go. Drop it down to 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, whatever. Just get up the hill. Oh, we hit 6 there for a second. 4, 5. Come on, we'll be up to like 8 here. Boom. 9. There we go. Cruising yet again. So we come to the end of the field. I am debating doing 2 fields like this, but probably not. I think we're due 2 fields barley or 2 fields wheat, depending on which one I decide to do this year. I don't know why the help menu's on, but I must have turned it on when I did when I went to go fill it up, just to make sure I had it right, and I must just not have turned it off. That's okay. I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really make a difference to you guys either. It makes a difference to me. It kind of bothers me, but you know, not everyone cares. So. Okay. We can probably park this about here. Back it in just enough that it's not sticking out. Like that. Because I do not have enough shed space. We are going to need to save up money and buy another shed. I don't know what type of shed, actually. That's what we could do for the rest of this video, is show off our types of sheds that we have. And then once we get enough money, or if somebody says just build the damn shed, take it a loan or something, I will. I don't really care. It's farm sim. I'll pay it off. I'll figure it out. Okay. Boom. So we have... I think we actually might take this thing to trade in. It's really, really old. This thing's from like the 60s? Not that old, but it is really small too. Actually, this one might be from the 70s based off the grill. It looks the same as our 70s 275 front end. Either way, it's not as cool. Actually, it is April. We could leave the truck in the shed, and if it fits, ooh, that might not fit too nicely. The way, the amount of space I have is insane. Alrighty. Just to keep it under the roof, right? So, if we can, but it don't actually need, that pallet doesn't really need to be in a shed. So if we must, we can let them fall, take them out, and then try and catch the seed pallet. Alrighty, skills of playing video games, everyone. We can then push those ones with the Caprice to the side of the shed, so they're not blocking one of our entrances, and just leave them there. I thought I shut you off. Stay off. Out. Okay, where's our car at? Back it up. Actually, I should be able to lift one of these. One of these ones should be pretty empty. Oh, apparently not. How empty are you? Still 1,200. Oh my goodness. Okay. This thing is a car, but it is a cheap car, which makes it very nice, very usable. I think this thing is either like late 70s or early 80s. I'm not sure. I didn't read the year. I know it is definitely within this era, which is why I grabbed it. Actually, might be early 70s. No, maybe. No, definitely 80s. 80s or late 70s. Either way, I thought it was really nice for like a four-door car rather than a pickup truck. 'Cause you gotta have that diversity. Like, ooh, it does go. It does have the go though. Not gonna lie, this car probably won't last forever though. I'll probably get traded in and a couple trucks and tractors and stuff. And if we got low on money, probably slam a for sale sign in her and park her on the side of the road and hope she goes. Ready. Is there anything nice that's used? Nothing that we can use. Do we even need anything else right now? We might end up next episode seeing if we can track down one of these two. Oh, never mind. We might actually just go with the Comfort King. It's got way more horsepower. We have a 986 with 106 horsepower. We could also track down one of these, but yeah, that's what we got is one of these. And then we have the DF series. Yeah, we have this 47 horsepower. So it's an iffy if you really want to keep it around or not. This, on the other hand, wouldn't be an iffy because it has 80 horsepower or 112, and you can throw a front loader on it. We can take the other one in. You know, we can go see if we can find one of these, or we can just call the dealership to track one down. Maybe have one. Clearly, it's so the dealership probably would be able to find one, or we can just go to the actual tractor dealership and see what they have. They might have some cool things. I don't know. But I think the next episode we're gonna be trying to track down something bigger, even just something else. Even if we don't go to the dealership, we can go to one of the other farms, see what we can find. Because these are 50 grand. We can't afford those. But we can definitely afford some of the ones in the small tractor section. Like almost all of them. That push more than 80. We just need 80 horsepower-ish. So we could easily cough that out of this and have no problem with it. $3,400, 81 horsepower. Not hard. Or we could just use the John Deere, but that's a definitely overkill for our planter because I think it has like 170 some horsepower. No, 130. And those only need 25 apparently. But I don't want to put the tiny little tractor and have it catwalk the whole way. Either way, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please come back if you do. There will be another one eventually.